Previously on Super Cereal Podcast.
So Grandpa Cereals is this genre of cereals that we've tossed Grape Nuts, Fibre-One, and All-Bran into.
It sounds like a Linda Richmond bit, but Grape Nuts contains neither grapes nor nuts. Talk amongst yourselves. What if that was the whole game with them? It's like, look, if people are pooping all day, they won't have time to be bad.
Here we go. No. Oh, God. It's a double-edged sword, because one edge of the sword is that it's terrible, it absorbs all the moisture in your mouth, and it's labor to eat. But then the other side is that once you pop like one handful of grape nuts into your mouth, you're so unappetized by food in general that you lose you're not hungry anymore.
It's actually a triple-edged sword because it's actually like eating the edge of a sword. Yes, it's like eating the edge of a sword.
It's actually a quadruple-edged sword.
Well, now it's a stick.
Okay, all right, here we go. Hang on, man.
What?
You know, hang on, man. You know, hang on, man. Like that's your catchphrase. You know, hang on, man.
Hang on, man?
Wait, is
I
this
don't even
Paul?
know what that means.
Is this? Am I talking to Paul or am I talking to Jason right now?
Oh, man. I'm not upset. I'm just hurt.
Man, okay, let me, I was supposed to be connecting with Jason here for our secret cereal podcast that we do together, so.
I knew it!
Hold on, let me just make sure that, and now he's unavailable. Oh, I missed it
Probably
again.
at hot yoga. That's where he's at.
He's always doing that hot yoga, and I forgot about the hot yoga. I'm so, all right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was this close to getting Jason Mantzoukas on the show, and I missed my window because I called the wrong person. I'm so sorry, Paul.
I mean, that is the worst cover-up I've ever heard in my life. Clearly did not realize that you were calling the wrong person.
Oh,
You're trying to cover up. You're talking about cereal with somebody else. I'm hurt.
It's just that he's got so many of those hot cereal takes that I love so much.
I'm a little nauseous now, and it's only going to get worse.
Well, this is Nick.
And this is Paul.
Could have been Jason. And this is Cereal.
Should have been Jason. Cereal! All right, so we're wrapping up the rest of our grandpa cereals.
Yeah, we got a couple left. I had no idea that we were going to talk about Grape Nuts so much, but we did talk about Grape Nuts very much last time. And today we're going to talk about All-Bran and Fibre-One.
Oh my God, these are the worst looking cereals I think I've ever seen in my life.
They're so bad. They look so bad. They look the least appetizing of any cereal. Like, I don't know, if you really get to the nuts and bolts of it, like, how you look at a human's face and sometimes you look at their nose and you're like, noses are weird things. Like, you can look at a cereal, like a flake is like a weird thing that we eat. Like, it's not like a naturally occurring, flakes aren't naturally occurring objects. It's not like an apple or a banana. Like, flakes aren't like a real thing, but when you look at All-Bran or you look at like OG Fibre-One, not some of that when it tries to get into that Raisin Bran territory, but when it's like the OG Fibre-One, it is so unappetizing. It's at like a base reptilian level. It is unappetizing.
It definitely looks like animal feed.
Yeah, it looks like something that is in a trough in a barnyard.
Mm-hmm. Or to talk back a little bit to our previous episode, it looks like the stuff that you would buy for 25 cents at a petting zoo. And all the goats come over. And eat out of your hand, and then you have like goat hand for the rest of the day.
And then you have go hand. This is the kind of stuff that only animals that are known and famous for eating garbage would find appetizing.
So let's talk a little bit. So here's the thing. Nick has All-Bran. He's been eating it all week. I don't know how he's still alive.
Yeah, it's been a struggle.
I have original Fibre-One. I have never had it before. I'm going to try it out today. But let's talk a little bit about All-Bran.
Yeah, let's go through it.
All-Bran's developed by Kellogg's in 1916. It has 40% of your daily fiber.
40%. That it's important that you guys know it's 40% of your daily fiber. So if you eat, like, my first mistake when I tried All-Bran for the first time this week is that I pulled a full bowl of cereal, like with a Lucky Charms, with a Raisin Bran, with anything. I pulled a full thing of that.
Oh boy!
It's like instant, man. It's like I had to actually look up how All-Bran works because I thought it was just like some kind of chemical receptor that just tells your guts to just ring out.
It's like, all right, guys, we're out of here. Wrap it up. It's always been marketed as a digestive aid.
It's all it's good for. It's because it's not for the taste. I don't know what I was expecting when I ate this cereal that looks like, if you've never seen what All-Bran looks like, it looks like small brambles. It looks like things that are collected on your clothes after you go on a hike. But it's like a full bowl of it, and it tastes the same too. It's got the same, like it's crispy when you eat like individual ones, but when you pour any kind of milk on top of it, it tastes like you're eating like plant fiber. It's like you're just pulling up grass from the ground and trying to munch on it. Mm-hmm. It's not good, man. I don't know how herbivores do it. I don't know how a brontosaurus is able to get around. How do giraffes live? I don't get it.
Well, they don't have the requirements of society to hold it.
It's true. They just dump whatever they want.
They just go like a police horse, just whatever. I'm in the city. I don't care.
Don't even get me started on police horses. Like, there's no. Like, this is a whole rant of my own about police horses. I live in downtown Los Angeles. There is never a need for a horse to be around here. Like, we don't have buggies or anything like that, which, I am all for not having a buggy around. But we also don't. Why have policemen on horses? Policemen on bicycle? Yeah, sure, I get that. Policemen on a motorcycle? Okay, sure, yeah. Policemen in a car? Definitely. That happens everywhere. Why do we need a policeman on a horse? It doesn't make any sense.
Is it for the height?
But I would rather see a policeman on stilts than I'd rather see a horse dump right in front of my house every Friday.
Yeah, maybe like on those like hipster bikes with the big front wheel.
Yeah, the penny farthings. Sure, I'm into that.
So because then he's got the height.
Yeah.
But then how does he jump down from that? Ooh, boy.
I mean, that's always been a question of mine anytime I've ever seen anybody on any of those bikes. Like, how do they get down? How do you get down, man?
I think you pull up to a fire escape and you just sort of leap the handrail and you ride that ladder to the ground. Vice versa. You have, it's like you have a service and the valet rolls the bike up like a float in the parade. They just sort of like on a cord, like when they bring in blimps, and then they just sort of pull it up and you go to the roof and you jump on it and you go to work, and then you have it's like when you go up north and you see all these houses with a door on the second floor with no balcony. It's old timey because they're getting on their vintage bicycle.
Oh, true. Here's what I was thinking is that it's kind of like how a plane gets refueled in the air, like a jet comes by and and plugs it in. So like there's like a vehicle, like you have to call it. It's like it's a number that you call. So it's like I'm on my penny farthing, and so like another like vehicle comes up, and it's like Speed when they're trying to get all the passengers off the bus onto the trailer. You just like jump off of the bike, and like the bike like rides off into a ditch. And you're like, it's another successful rescue mission.
All right, so All-Bran is marketed as a safe and easy, quick-acting health product.
It is quick-acting. So, Paul, I learned a little something about fiber this week.
Okay.
When I ate the All-Bran, and it instantly worked. I thought it was like, I don't know. I thought that, like I said, it was interacting with some kind of chemical receptors in my brain, just telling me that it was time to go. But it turns out that Dietary Fiber, Nick Science Corner here, and maybe you all knew this, and I'm an idiot. It's fine. You all can pretend that you all knew this too. Dietary Fiber works because it is insoluble fiber, which means that it does not get digested. So basically what you're eating is something that doesn't get digested, and basically it makes your doo-doo thicker and meatier. Thicker and meatier, beefier, superhero-like, so that it could pass more easily. Because it's easier to pass something that is meatier like that than it is to pass like a sloppy, spineless, no shape doo-doo.
Oh my God, you are so bad at this.
What do you mean?
The word you're looking for is formed.
Formed? Yeah, I guess formed. I
formed.
But I like meaty, beefy.
I don't want to
studly
food adjectives with my poo. That is just a no-no.
This is like a Muscle Beach version of doo-doo that is you're passing versus just like a weak-willed like that's, you don't want your doo-doo. You want something that's like, you know what I mean? Just like,
what is wrong with you, man?
But anyway, so you're eating the cereal, this tasteless, no good cereal. You're eating the cereal, and if you're eating it to help your digestion, which is, I mean, cool, it's fine. But you might as well just be eating like sawdust too. Like it's like the same properties. You could be eating like cornstarch.
Yeah, it's basically like it really is just formed Metamucil. I'm looking at this Fibre-One here. So Fibre-One is relatively new. It's a General Mills cereal from 1984. This box I have is 55% of your daily fiber in a half cup.
Yeah, I feel like that in a half cup. Jesus.
Half a cup. This one's got 14 grams of fiber, 13 of those insoluble.
Oh my God.
I mean, this is just making a beeline for your bottom.
Yeah.
No sugar. 0 grams of sugar.
Yeah. See, this is like less of an enjoyable cereal and just more medicine. It's just medicine in the cereal aisle. Yeah. I just feel like that if you get too much of this fiber, it's going to get to a point where it just becomes counterproductive, right? That's just it's too big. It's too big to come out. And that's when they got like, it's like pulling cork from you when you go to the doctor.
There's a great little note on this, and it is on the top panel in pretty small font compared to everything else, and it reads, gradually increase fiber over time to help minimize potential gastrointestinal discomfort. That should be really big.
That should be bold.
Front of the box.
That should be like the labels that they put on the front of cigarette packs. It's just like smoking kills. Like
it's like start slow. That's all it needs to say.
Right. Start slow. You're not ready for this.
All right, so I'm going to tear this guy open here.
Yeah, get into the Fibre-One. So I've never had Fibre-One before. Like I said, but not the OG flavor. I've had the other flavor.
Nick.
Yeah.
I can't believe what I'm seeing.
What's that?
I've opened this up. 2 small individual bags inside the box.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious.
Why are
it exists? Why are they wasting it on Fibre-One?
What are they doing? What's inside each cereal? Is it the same each bag?
One has twigs and the other has twigs.
What?
Probably because you eat so little, it would go stale.
Oh my God, that's so smart. Fibre-One.
General Mills, they already know. See, they're taunting us.
I didn't even, when we did the split cereal episode, I didn't even think about that. About having, splitting up the cereal bags because one would go stale really fast. Man.
It exists. I gotta get a picture of this action. Woo!
Woo!
Wow, that's amazing. Okay, well, I'm gonna open up only one sleeve.
Yeah, just open up one sleeve. That way you can take the other sleeve with you to work so that everybody else can do it.
Oh, it's so exciting.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna give it a smell. Oh, that's terrible.
Bad news. It's bad news. Is Fibre-One as dense feeling or heavy feeling as like a Grape Nuts or All-Bran was?
It sure is.
Yeah. What? How? Why? How is it so heavy?
Because there's no air in the box. It's straight cereal. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to try one dry real quick.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it looks awful. It looks like poop.
Yeah, it's bad news.
Oh, it's kind of good.
Really?
Yeah, remember we talked about Quaker Crunchy Corn Bran?
Yeah.
It's got that kind of flavor.
Huh. Okay.
You know, that's why I think Crunchy Corn Bran is so much more appealing, because at least it's got a better visual appeal. This looks terrible. Like, it just visually looks awful. Okay, here we go.
Here we go. What kind of milk are you pouring on?
2% Mayfield, baby.
Okay, right on.
It instantly got soft, like right away.
Super soft immediately, right? All-Bran did the same thing.
It's kind of good.
Paul, come on now.
I mean, I'll let you know in 20 minutes.
We have to take a bathroom break. Well, talk to me about it. What kind of mouth sensations are you feeling? What kind of mouth feels do you have?
It's really, really dense.
Yeah. It's
like, it just expands in your mouth as you chew it. And it's like, it's a lot of chewing. Maybe my spoon is too big. I got to eat these with like a demi-tasse spoon. It's actually not terrible.
But not something that you could eat in large quantities.
Mm-mm.
I mean,
definitely not.
not just because of the science of it, but also just like the taste of it. Like, it's not something that you want like a lot of.
Mm-hmm. This should be mixed in with stuff.
Like a crunchies on top of like a salad or something like that?
No. Like sesame sticks, yeah. No, this could go good in a yogurt or an ice cream to like sneak fiber in.
Oh my God. Could you imagine putting this on top of like an Activia yogurt? You'd go to the moon.
You solve the energy crisis.
All of our cars are now powered by internal combustion engines powered by methane from people that are just constantly eating Activia yogurt topped with All-Bran.
Hi, I'm Jamie Lee Curtis for Tesla. Here's what's amazing about this cereal. The half cup serving is 60 calories.
I mean, it's 60 calories, but like you're going to exert all that energy just in the bathroom, man.
I know, it's super low cal.
Yeah.
It's got starting to work. I'm getting a little warm.
Yeah, right?
Well, I think I probably ate about a 1 cup serving.
Oh, that's bold.
That was pretty tasty.
Huh.
I could put some you could put some fruit in it.
Yeah, I think
it needs to stay crunchier longer.
Yeah, that's a problem. Like I did like it more when I put blackberries in there with it, but I did not care for how soft it was because it did feel like I was eating like it's one thing to eat the crunchy things and like know that fiber's in there, but like when it gets soft like that, you feel like you are actually eating fiber. Like that's all. It's just like unadulterated, uncut fiber.
You got like a celery, like as you chew through celery kind of thing, like just yum yum.
And not even like a crisp celery, like a soft, been in the refrigerator for like 2 weeks, but you don't know what else to do with it, so you're just kind of trying to snack on it. That kind of celery, that kind of rubbery celery.
Oh. So how did your All-Bran hold up? Is it about the same? Not very good crunchiness?
Yeah, it was almost exactly the same. The dried pieces were crunchy, pour milk on top, it went suddenly soft. And I learned very quickly that I could only eat I don't know if you do sometimes I'll pour cereal and I'll count Mississippi to make sure that I get the right amount in. I could do one pour of 1.5 Mississippi before that. I was like, that's all I'm going to be able to eat. And that's going to be breakfast.
You're like a freestyle bartender.
I am. I'm like a mixologist over here.
So I wanted to touch on the fact that Fibre-One they've branched out the brand a lot. It's now sort of like Special K where they've got all these different Fibre-One products like bars and different cereal flavors and flakes. And they've got desserts too. Have you seen that?
Desserts?
Like Fibre-One brownies.
Oh, if there wasn't a better marketing strategy than brownies full of fiber.
Yeah, it is a 90-calorie chocolate fudge brownie with 20% of your daily fiber.
Brownies for your brown stuff.
Oh, my gosh. But these are a little more processed, obviously, than the original Fibre-One. But yeah, they've got like Fibre-One bars and Fibre-One desserts.
Which, I don't know if you've had any like the Fibre-One bars. They're not bad.
Yeah, I've had them. They're good.
Yeah, they're not bad at all.
Isn't there? I think there's one that's like 60% of your daily fiber.
That's one of those dangers of like the labels. Like you think that you're getting more fiber and you're like, that's good. And it's not good. It's not necessarily good for you to get all that fiber.
Yeah. No, I was wrong. It's 35%.
Oh,
but still, that's a lot of fiber in one granola bar.
Especially since granola bars are like I I eat granola bars by the twofer. Like that's a lot of fiber. It's a lot of gut twisting in there, especially if you're on the hike, if you're on the go.
Oh yeah, worst portable snack ever.
No, yeah, that's an at-home snack. That's a snack that you have in the comfort of your own home. Maybe in a hammock out in the backyard.
Yeah. Just for comparison, Quaker Chewy original chocolate chip has 1.5 grams of fiber, 6% of your daily fiber.
Yeah, that seems like a good amount. That seems like good enough.
This is like the fiber of 6 granola bars.
It's too many. It's too much. It's too many and it's too much. Yeah. Are there any other kind of food applications or any kind of cereal applications that we can think of for this? We came up with a lot for Grape Nuts, but like, are there any things that we can think of for Fibre-One and for All-Bran?
I think it'd be interesting to make, in lieu of toothpicks or popsicle sticks, some kind of edible log cabin. Oh, you could use it in a gingerbread house for like a log cabin effect on the outside.
It's for when you make your grandmother a gingerbread house.
That's right. No, it's what you do the outhouse in. It's my gingerbread outhouse. They have fruit in the box here. On the box, they have raspberries and blueberries, which that's what you want, right? More fiber.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like you have to add some flavor somehow. There's a lot of these, like Rice Krispies, you can make better by putting sugar on top of. I know that you don't eat them like that, but the rest of the world does.
Yep.
You put sugar on top of Rice Krispies to make it better. You put sugar on top of so many of these other cornflakes to make them taste better. But like I feel like that if you put sugar on top of All-Bran, that you make it worse somehow. Like it does, like it's not one. It doesn't catch any of that. You're just sweetening the milk. You're not actually sweetening the cereal at all,
right?
Because it's got no flat surfaces. It's all round. Yeah, it's just somehow that makes it more abhorrent to me to make that cereal sweet.
One other bummer about Fibre-One is they do add sucralose.
Sucralose.
Yeah, that's an artificial sweetener.
Yeah.
It's at the very end, right before natural flavor, but still, that's where that sweetness is coming from, and it's very artificial tasting.
Or what do you think comprises of Fibre-One's natural flavoring?
Oh my gosh, there's like white specks in it.
Really?
Really looks like little turds. It really does. Like it's like medium brown with light brown specks, perfectly formed,
like little pieces of corn in there.
It's like bug poop. Yeah, little pieces of corn, little kernels in it.
Yeah.
We had corn on the cob the other day, so obviously it's going to come out a little bit.
Oh boy.
Or corn. Nick would have had like an artisanal corn salsa, a maize salsa, tricolor maize pico with. I'm trying to think of a hip bean or flavoring, but I think all the salsa stuff is mainstream now. Cilantro, I guess.
Cilantro's always. Let me help you out with the salsa that I actually had over the weekend was a habanero mango corn salsa.
I'm not big on the mango in the salsa.
You don't like that? It's fine. No. It's fine to me as long as it's not overwhelming. Like just a hint of that mango, I'm into it.
Mm-hmm. To cool the burn.
Just to cool the burn. And I'm a baby about burns, so I need that burn cooled, my friend.
Let's see what else you could do. You could top some. You could mix this in with yogurt, I guess. It would absorb all the yogurt, though. Yeah. You could easily put this on a oil spill in your driveway.
You can give it to your kids when they are making like winter trees. That's how they can make their winter trees. Because it looks like dead plants.
What are winter trees?
Like if they're making like a picture of like a winter scene. And,
and you're gluing like stuff onto the page?
Yeah.
I got you. Yeah, totally. This is trees without leaves.
Right, yeah.
Did you ever make a diorama?
I never had to. I was always jealous that I never got to make one.
Oh, that's a shame. I did a diorama as part of my book report for The Indian in the Cupboard.
Oh, what did you do? What was the scene that you set up?
I believe there was an old Keds shoebox.
Uh-huh.
White with the blue logo.
Sure.
inside the shoebox, it was inside the cupboard. And I had a little plastic cowboy and a little plastic Indian guy. And it was designed like a little cupboard. And I poked a hole. It was like, so you held it the long way and there was a hole and you looked through it and it was dimensional. So like it didn't look good if you looked from the top. It was like you would peek through. Even as a young, wide-eyed boy, I was fascinated with miniatures.
It was a hole that you could peek through. So it was like a voyeuristic experience into this Indian, the cupboard.
Why does it have to be so risque with you all the time, Nick?
The term voyeur doesn't necessarily mean that it is.
Oh, it's got connotation. So perfect for crafting. I feel like you could do something awesome, like a Vine video where you like have a hot bathtub full of water, and you just dump all these in the bathtub, and it like turns into mud.
R.I.P. Vine. See you on the other side.
The Vine will come back. You mark my words.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll come back, but it'll be like how MySpace kind of came back, but it was a totally different platform. That's what Vine's gonna come back, and it's gonna be like.
Only pedophiles?
Oh boy. That's way worse than what I thought, which was going to be a visual grocery shopping service, like a grocery shopping ballet. That's actually so it's basically you have guys or ladies who are like valets for groceries, and they FaceTime you. So you could do it live. So you could have like a live video between you and the person in the grocery store, or they can send you different videos of products as they're shopping, and then you could sort of see what's coming. Kind of like an Amazon Prime pantry meets Peapod, I guess, with a touch of, video, Snapchat, whatever the kids are doing. So I think you could definitely sludge up a lake with this. Maybe if someone's drowning and they can't get to them, you dump boxes and boxes of Fibre-One into the lake to thicken the water so that they can climb their way out.
Oh, yeah. That opens up another avenue. This is how we make islands in the middle of the ocean. We just pour a bunch of Fibre-One and All-Bran into the ocean. And it's just like how China and United Arab Emirates are making their sand islands out of sand. We'll just do the same thing with cereal, and we'll finally have Paul. You and I will finally have our own island,
and then all of those islands just have an outhouse. And then, if you dig it deep enough, you just continue to fortify the island.
Because it doesn't digest.
That's right. It just sits there, and I think this is. You know what? I think I'm going to go off the grid. This might be my last show.
This might be it. This might be the last show. What will you take to your island, to your Fibre-One All-Bran island? What are the three things that you take with you?
So there's a place called Fire Island. This would be Fibre Island.
This would be Fibre Island, right? What would you What would you take with you to Fibre Island?
I would take a book that I don't mind reading over and over and over again.
Sure.
So maybe doing a lot of reading, if you catch my drift.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I could literally live off the land, so I wouldn't have to worry about food. And a pair of boots.
Pair of boots,
and the cheese monkeys, something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe The Martian. That's got some good rereadability because I didn't really understand what was going on the first time I read it.
But yeah, you read it, and then you can also get some tips about how to farm and civilize the land that way.
With your own poop.
Yeah.
Boy, that book has so many levels.
It does.
Fibre Island. And I want it to be Fibre, because,
to be like Fibre-One, for sure.
It's in the British Isles, so the British Virgin Islands.
It's just off the coast of the British Virgin Islands, right?
That's right. Fibre-One. What are you going to do with your All-Bran?
Well, I was going to tell you what I think that I'm going to take to Fibre Island with me.
Okay.
One, all the toilet paper. Two, I think I would take a fully stocked, I'd probably take Divine Comedy with me to read.
That's a big book.
And then 3, A Wish for More Wishes.
That's really good.
Yeah, it's good, right? It's really
can't believe
good.
I didn't think of that.
I know. Yeah, I know. It's really smart.
A Wish for More Wishes.
Yeah.
But yours is not Fibre Island. Yours is like the All-Bran Isles.
The All-Bran Isles. Yeah. It's not Fibre Island. It is... Is there a pun in there? Is there the... There's no island that sounds like like an All-Bran. I mean, it kind of sounds like Falkland, but that's just Isles. So it's the All-Bran Isles.
And we're a constant war with each other.
Yeah. Oh,
like Hatfields and McCoys.
Yeah.
Just don't know why.
It's because you keep pronouncing it wrong. Because we call our Isles the All-Bran Isles in order to, because that just rolls off the tongue. You keep calling it the All-Bran Isles, and that just makes us furious.
The All-Bran Isles.
No.
Over there with them All-Bran Isles.
It's the All-Bran Isles, and you know it.
I'm Michael All-Bran.
Yeah, we also just changed all of our names to All-Bran. That's old Nick All-Bran up there in the hills.
And Paul Fibre. Mr. Fancy Fibre.
Would we eventually try to create a civilization on our islands? Would we try to sustain some kind of financial sector? Would we try to institute a government? Would we try to build buildings onto these islands?
I think the whole point of us moving to our respective islands is that we don't have to worry about government or structure or financial. I mean, I think it's just going to be me.
So you're going to run a dictatorship then?
Well, it's not really a dictatorship.
It sounds like it sounds pretty authoritarian what you're talking about here, Paul.
But I don't rule over anybody.
What about animals that come over and try to snack on some of your Fibre-One?
Have at it.
Oh, so it's more of a commune situation.
Yeah, I like that. I would say it's more of like a Soviet Union type thing where everybody has equal, except for the people at the top are secretly in charge. Yeah, so dictatorship sounds about
Paul, are you a fascist or a communist? Just get it straight here, Paul.
I can't keep up. I can't keep up with what I want.
Yeah, I would feel bad about the animals that come by and try to eat my cereal off my island. Like, that's, they don't know what they're getting into. They don't know. They just think that they're eating like a twig or they're trying to build a nest or something like that. Oh, that's another use for it. Help birds build nests.
Oh my gosh, it does. Yeah, you could, if every spring when you clean out the birdhouses, you can pop some of these bad boys in there to sort of give them a foundation.
Yeah, so you pop these bad boys into your birdhouses so that they can so they can build their nest, give them a foundation, whatever. But then every like 2 or 3 months, you're gonna have to clean out the drowned bird that is drowned in his own feces. So,
Are there any animals you wouldn't let stay on Fibre Island or on the All-Bran Isles?
What animal would not be allowed? Possums, but that's mostly because I don't like possums. No, I'm welcome to all comers. Whatever birds want to fly by, whatever animals. I mean, I don't want anything dangerous on there. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that a great white shark is going to beach itself on my shores or anything. So, I think that would be the main problem with our isles is that there's not going to be a lot of predators.
Right, but if you get 2 alligators, you can use them as jet skis. I mean, as water skis.
Water skis. For when because we're eating so much of our island.
Exactly.
That we can propel ourselves across the water. We don't need a boat.
It's going to be like those water powered jetpacks, basically. I see you, Dick. I know what you're doing. That's how we you get like your bearings of what's going on around you. You just take your poo rocket.
Skywrite in the sky with it's All-Bran.
Wow. Wow, this has taken a turn.
The whole thing, well, dear listener, I apologize. Last episode I really did warn you about the scatalogical humor, but man, it's really taken a turn in this one.
Well, this one, I mean, there's no hiding. I mean, the manufacturer isn't even hiding what this cereal's for.
Yeah, right. It's not like Grape Nuts is like, get your energy or whatever. It's like a hiking thing or, it's a health food kind of thing. This one's just like, this is strictly for doo-doo. If your doo-doos are already right, if your doo-doos right now, don't worry about it. Just go on by. Eat some of those Lucky Charms that are down there. We're there when you need us. But that's all we're here for.
But there's got to be people who eat this every day.
Well, those are the old people that need it every day, right?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Yeah, because we'll get to a certain point where, like, if we don't have it, we'll just not go. And then we poison ourselves with our own doo-doo.
That sounds awful. Well, I think we have to wrap this up because I may have to.
If you need to take a bathroom break, that's fine. You can go right ahead.
I just kind of feel it working.
Are there any other Grandpa cereals that these are definitely like the top 3, but like, are there any other Grandpa cereals that we can think of that are honorable mentions?
I mean, I know we've talked about it briefly, but I think Uncle Sam is very Grandpa.
Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, it's Grandpa-y in content. It's Grandpa-y in presentation. It's Grandpa-y in marketing. Like, all of it is all very Grandpa.
It looks like an uncooked side dish. Or it's like a soup mix.
Yeah.
You know, and you like have to add water and stuff to it, but it's like, no.
It looks like an MRE, is what you're saying. It looks like a World War II era MRE.
So there's also like the bran flakes.
Yeah, true. Like a total bran flake.
Yeah, so like All-Bran makes flakes, which is basically All-Bran in flake form, but less fiber because, you know, the flake doesn't have the density.
Original shredded wheat, I feel like is another good Grandpa cereal.
Yeah, kind of daddish.
Yeah.
Do you remember Kellogg's Complete Wheat Bran Flakes?
That sounds vaguely familiar.
I'm looking at that one too. It's it looks like it's competing with Total, but it was Complete Wheat Bran. Whew. That looks like some heavy duty.
Oh man.
I guess there's an All-Bran with raisins type deal. How about this for a Grandpa cereal? This one I love.
Yeah.
Cracklin' Oat Bran.
Oh, that is a good honorable mention. Cracklin' Oat Bran. How did we forget about you?
That is like tastes like oatmeal cookies kind of.
Right.
It's got like a real good cookie flavor considering what you're
eating, and it's one of the few cereals that has unusual punctuation.
Yeah, Cracklin' and Captain.
Yeah. Like not
Bran.
very many cereals bring with it the apostrophe game. I mean, Kellogg's has got obviously the logo in it, but like as far as cereal titles go, like, you know, you usually don't have an apostrophe in there. Cracklin' Oat Bran, it's in there.
What about Raisin Nut Bran?
I don't know. I mean, bran in general evokes kind of like a Grandpa cereal feel, but
that's a good cereal.
Yeah, I mean, but it's more like you're getting into your fruit nut cereals then. Like it's less about the brand and more about the fruit nut cereals. Like I feel like the Grandpa cereal has a definite look to it, and Cracklin' Oat Bran rides that line because it's got that squarish shape, but it looks like All-Bran. It looks like it's just All-Bran in a different shape.
I'm surprised how big a brand All-Bran is in Europe, in the world.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm looking at a lot of these different products, and they've got All-Bran muesli. They've got All-Bran in different languages, different alphabets. It looks like it's a pretty well marketed product.
It's a cereal that works. Like it does its job. If you, everybody poops. It turns out at the end of the day, if you can't poop, you're gonna try what works. All-Bran works, man. Like it does the job. Enjoy the go with All-Bran and Charmin.
Now that is a cross promotion that needs to happen.
I don't know. How has that not happened? Charmin, All-Bran. Let me look that up.
Cottonelle and Fibre-One.
I looked up Charmin All-Bran, and the first listing was a disgusting new All-Bran ad from 2007. Hold on, let me send this to you real quick, so you can also. This commercial is amazing.
Oh my god! You got to work that in.
I don't know how I'm going to do it. I look up Charmin All-Bran. The first listing in Google is a disgusting new All-Bran ad. And it's an ad from 2007 with a construction worker just talking about how All-Bran made his day, you know? Just like he was having trouble with the go. And
a few weeks ago, I was having problems staying regular.
he needed some help, and All-Bran did the job for him, but there's all these visual puns of dump trucks dumping out barrels and stuff. And
I mean, it looked like turds.
and people like popping out like I-beams from like that are stuck inside of nooks of this building. It's fantastic.
Wow.
Oh man. Anyway, all right, you ready to cut and roll out of here?
I am. I need to go lie down.
You're feeling a little clammy, a little sweaty right now, a little verklempt.
Yeah, a little crampy.
Yeah. Thank you guys for listening to the Super Serial Podcast. Again, I'm sorry. You can also hear more episodes with fewer scatological jokes on iTunes, on SoundCloud, on Overcast FM, and on Google Play Music. Yeah, I promise that not every episode, if this is your first episode listening, I promise they're not all doo-doo jokes all the time. Sometimes there's pee-pee jokes too.
You can follow us on Instagram and on Twitter at Super Serial Podcast. I think I'm going to have to pick up Facebook again because we're getting traction.
Oh, yeah?
But I just hate it so much.
Yeah, Facebook is like, it's a raw deal, man.
It's a chore.
Yeah.
You can also visit our Patreon page and pick up some stuff.
Yeah.
You can have breakfast with Nick and I if the price is right.
Yeah. But then there's also stickers, and there's also opportunities to suggest episode topics, and there's all kinds of great little perks in there, and we're also open to suggestions, so... Hey guys, this is Future Nick stepping in here to let you know that because of some unforeseen life events, this is going to be the last episode of the season. We still have the deleted scenes episode that we're going to put together for next week, and maybe we'll have a little mini episode here or there, but we'll be off for the next few weeks while we get season 3 ready for you. And yeah, it's gonna be super cool, guys. It's gonna be awesome. And let me take this opportunity to shout out to my dude Mike Collins, who is our first Patreon subscriber. Your sticker's on the way, my man. And yeah, thanks a lot. And with support like that, we'll see you guys in a few weeks. And back to the show. And I promise for the rest of the episode, there are no more poop jokes. No, for the last 10 seconds, there are no more poop jokes. Thank you for listening to our Grandpa Cereals thing.
Yeah, two-parter. Unintentional two-parter for the kids.
Two-parter. This is our 41st episode that we've made of the Super Serial Podcast.
Hot diggity dog.
Thank you guys for listening. I think that's the third time I said it, so that's I don't need to say it anymore for the rest of the podcast. This is Nick.
This is Paul.
And this has been Serial.
Serial!